I'm Irene.
I'm Xiaomi.
And we are the synergy makers from Shizuoka University of Art and Culture. This is our table of contents. First, we will talk about the problems briefly, and based on these problems, we will suggest our solutions and benefits for our solutions. So first, let me briefly explain the problem. Coca-Cola Bottlers Japan provides beverage dispensers to various restaurants and cafes. So when the problems occur, the staff often contacts customer service. To reduce labor costs, the company introduced a QR code system to manage inquiry. However, the customer service still receives many calls, which means the QR code system was not effectively used by the staff when problems occur. So the question is, how can we improve the efficiency of the QR code system to help reduce labor costs? Annie?
To find out, we conduct surveys in restaurants using Coca-Cola dispensers. Based on our observations, we identified 3 possible problems. First, the staff frequently ignores the QR code. Second, after scanning it, the website is too complicated to use. Third, the explanation for the QR code is unclear. So, what can we do to solve these problems, Shione?
To fix these problems, our solution focuses on helping staff to understand and trust the system. We propose 5 suggestions divided into 2 steps. In step 1, enhancing usability is crucial for getting staff to use the system. For the first solution, we want to assign a unique QR code to each machine connected to its equipment management number, which will automatically save the customer information. Currently, every machine has the same QR code, so after scanning it, they need to choose the machine type to end the problem. If they can't solve the problem by themselves, they need to manually enter the equipment management number, their name, phone number, the specific problem, and then book a repair time. This takes a lot of time for busy staff.
On the other hand, by assigning a unique QR code system to each unit, the equipment managed number and personal information can be filled in automatically. So to make this possible, the company must store all customer data in advance. So when the problems occur with the dispenser, the staff only need to choose the specific problem and then book a reservation time, making the process much quicker and more intuitive. However, choosing the right problem can still be complicated. So, what can we do about that?
We propose adding an AI chatbot with natural language search to the website. This means staff can search by using keywords or sentences. They can also send the pictures at the same time for AI to diagnose the problem instantly. The AI will guide users to describe their problem more clearly. Besides, the survey we conducted shows that the current option doesn't cover all the problems. So, the AI will also help the company to get the new inquiry data that the current website doesn't capture.
Even if the QR code system is great, it's meaningless if the staff don't use it. So, in step 2, we are focusing on how to encourage adoption of the QR code system. The placement of the QR code is important. We want to make it easier to see, but not from the outside. So we suggest placing it on the inside of the dispenser door. For the new dispensers, we propose display it on the screen. When the machine breaks down, the QR code will appear automatically, making it impossible to ignore.
We also want to include catchphrases on the QR code sticker. For example, scan here to solve the problem in 3 steps, or quicker and easier solutions. According to research, direct advertising style messages work best to motivate staff to use it. Next, let's talk about the promotion. Previously, technicians from New York introduced the QR code when installing machines. This saved the time and build trust, but it isn't enough. So, we recommend standardizing the way how the QR code is explained. The Coca-Cola Bottlers Japan will provide instructional videos explaining the new system and the flyers for the staff. Encouraging restaurants to display these materials can increase the staff awareness and the usage of QR code.
Now, let's move on to the cost and benefits. To implement our ideas, the company needs to invest in 3 main areas. First, unique QR code system. Second, AI chatbot. Third, promotion. We understand this is not a direct profit center. However, we believe this is an investment in 2 ways. First, the efficiency will be improved, leading to fewer customer service calls and lower labor costs. Second, a better inquiry system attracts more clients and boosts overall sales in the long term.
Now, let me summarize our solutions. We've divided our solutions into 2 parts. To enhance usability, we propose to assign a unique QR code system to each unit and develop an AI chatbot for user-friendly website. To encourage adoption, we propose to update the placement of a QR code, use effective catchphrases, and standardize the explanation. By making the QR code system smarter and easier, we're not just fixing machines.
We are streamlining service.
Thank you very much for listening.
Is there any question? Thank you for your presentation. They were really good. I have one question about the QR. I love that idea to appear that in automatically in each machine. But as I said, I think a part-time job we can bring your much fun. And what are you thinking to doing this QR code just for managers or part-time just doing that? Are you motivated or change the rules to this problem?
Thank you for questioning. We also think it is a difficult point of this project. So we didn't propose our solution. We didn't propose as our solution, but we think for this problem, it's good to provide the renter device. So there is some renter device. It's not only the expensive one. There is the cheaper one. So the New York or Coca-Cola Bottlers Japan can provide the rental one. Yeah, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just had a question about, is there a reason why the QR code is being taken away from the customers to see, why it's only for the staff?
So our QR code, we were thinking about the QR code in the store. So the store, mostly the staff picks a dispenser. So that's why we want to hide it from the customer. So it's not obvious. So the customer wants to enjoy the drinks, not to like fix the dispensers. That's our answer.